Yeah, hi everyone. uh, Thanks for watching my previous video. तो मैंने जस्ट यूं ही मजाक मजाक में मैंने एक दो वीडियो डाला था एंड यू हैव लाइक दोस वीडियो और एंड आई गॉट लॉट्स ऑफ सब्सक्रिप्शन there also, so it motivate me to put some more video in YouTube. So today I'm going to share my experience. I would say I will be continuing my experience regarding my offer letter which I received from Accenture. So you can find other two videos also which I have uploaded, that how they have reached me and how was my first round. So I was selected for my first round. Then after one day I got a mail, actually not a mail, but I got update here, a message here like Firdaus, you have cleared your for technical round. The next round will be happening soon, and soon we will be calling you. So those thing has been changed. Those status has been changed now. But once I clear my first round, what Accenture does on its portal, it change the status. So if you give your first round of interview, you can log in into the Accenture job portal and search for it. Else you might get call from the HR, or you may get got a message. I would say a mail from them that you have cleared your round. So I got mail, and side by side, the status was changed. Now my second round happened, and what happened in my second round, they started to ask some basic questions. Since I was giving a interview for the Node.js technical lead, so they started to ask question on a topic which was related to my projects, and few questions which I remember I will be sharing with you. So the few questions which they asked from me, basically they started with my project details, that what role were there in your project, what kind of work you have done in your projects. Then they asked that how I have handled the team. Since the role was since the role for which I had applied in Accenture was a module lead, or I would say a project lead role. So they try to know that do I have any knowledge in handling the team. So and side by side they ask that, okay, do you face any problem uh, within your team, and how you have resolved that. So I said one thing that okay, whenever we used to face any problem, since we are working in a team, we used to talk among each other, we used to bring that problem. And since many developers were there in my team, so anyone can raise their hand, or I raise my hand and give my time to resolve those problems. Then they start asking regarding our sprint planning, that okay, how many days sprint do you have. So as per our manager, we used to have a 14 days sprint. So I have explained, and I have explained them that what we do in our sprint planning. Then after talking all those things, then they went into the technical one. They asked few questions that, okay, why and how Node.js code executes synchronously. Ask some questions regarding async, await, promise. Mm, then they ask regarding that, okay, what we should use, async or promise. So in this kind of question, then they move on. And I started to ask the difference between async series and async parallel. Uh, uh, Then they ask questions regarding what is stream, what is process in Node.js, and how Node.js works. There was some question regarding npm yarn. Then they started to uh, take the description that, okay, what what is package JSON and why it is used. So in this way, they ask question. The question were very familiar. I would say a very basic one, even for the TL. So they wanted to know that do I know these kind of things or not, or do I really work on those things or not. So generally I have given many interviews in this month. I would say more than 10 12 20, I would say more than 10 12 interview I have given, and I was selected for company. So in all the company, whether it's a product base or service base, I have given interview for both the company. I realized that their questions are very similar. They know people know the answers, or they would ask the question which are very familiar, very easy. I mean, if you go to the net, you will get the answer. But if you go to any product based company interview or any MNC's interview, you will get an interviewer who are very smart. I would say they don't want a copybook answer, or if you give the copybook answer, they will understand. Yeah, but if you give some realistic answer, I would say answer with some examples, real world example, or mean mean the real programmatic world example, then they usually get more impressed. Like when they ask me regarding what are the difference between async and sync process, and why and how I can use Node.js, how I can make Node.js to work asynchronously, I give some theoretical answer. Then the interviewer asks me, okay, give me one simple example that okay, this for this process I should have used async, and this process I should use as sync. So I mean, for async, I said like there are multiple tables or there are multiple processes which we use to execute synchronously. Like once you give an order, or I mean for synchronously, I said once you give an order, there might be a different process. Like one entry should go to the user, one entry should goes to the company, one entry should goes to the inventory, and another entry should goes to the financial process, and all those entry would goes one by one. So in this kind of process we use I mean if you want to make a Node.js module to work synchronously, then we can use async await, promise, all those kind of stuff. So I have to explain him with a proper example, and then they were impressed. As thirdly, they started to ask some question. They asked some question regarding the security. So I had given them answer like. Then they started to ask some question that okay, what kind of token authentication you have used? I've given the answer. I've used JWT. Then they ask the basic question of JWT, the structure. Uh, so what prototype they use. So all those kind of things. And then they moves on and asks regarding the middleware, the why we use, when we use, give some examples. So I have answered all those things. So in this way, the interviews goes on. I mean, start with the discussion of a friendly discussion, then it moves to the project discussion, then my Node.js skill, then they comes to the DB. They start questioning regarding the procedural language. Uh, then they goes to the MongoDB. They ask question regarding the aggregate or how we can join the multiple tables, store procedure, how they ask some queries to write. Okay, uh, I mean, what is the difference between MySQL and Postgres? So those kind of questions they ask, why we use them. Then they ask some question regarding Docker, Kubernetes, why microservices, and how we can communicate two services in a microservices. Then they comes to agile methodology, that what is agile, how we practice this thing. So in this way, I mean, they ask, I would say, a total round of question that we use, that we will do for our software development. So first they ask, or they understood that okay, what kind of work I have done. Then they goes that how I solve the problem. Then they try to understand that do I have a knowledge of Node. Then they goes on to CI/CD pipeline, MongoDB, MySQL, Agile methodology. So since I was giving interview for the team lead, so they tried to uh, get questions from each and every part of our development, and I was able to successfully answer all their question. and in the end I was got selected and got a call from the HR. So in the next video I will show you that how I got my offer from Accenture and what happened to my HR round. Okay, so once I given this interview, uh, I got a mail from the Accenture that you have selected. Okay, so once I cleared all my round, I got one mail that final interview, virtual interview. Hi further, this is reminder the final interview and further discussion. So they have given. So I got this mail and I able to understood. Yeah, so I have passed my interview. So my all two round was clear. For the first round and the interview discussion, you can see those video, those description I have given in this link, so you can go through the link and see those videos again. And one thing I would like to say, that if you like this video and if you're still with me, I think you have liked this video. So if you like this video and it help you in your process, okay, in any way for your interview, so if it help you in any way, then please subscribe my channel, like this video and give comment at how this video are how this thing helped you. So after this the second video, when the fourth part of this video would be very interesting, because in that part I will be telling you the some loophole which Accenture have. So for the documentation, many people have this problem for the documentation. So let's see how I have completed my documentation and what is the thing they ask if for the documentation. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.